Hello, my dear friends. Today, I would like to speak about abusive behavior because more and more often I see questions about this. I receive it from clients, and the most interesting, a lot of you, even if you stop this abusive behavior, very soon you want to come back again and to stay there. Let's to see first what mean abusive behavior, how we can understand that somebody abusive with us. First, it's very controller man. He is controlling. Abuser believes that he is right to control his partner's actions and expect his word to be in the last word. He doesn't accept disagreement or considers in his right to punish acts and partner mind me to Regan's ownership on her life. Abuser is controlling. Abuser feel entitled. He believed his special status and that if provide him, you must do all what he wants from you. He has it like he has special privilege, and you just must to follow this. But he twists things into the opposites. All time he changed his opinion. He says, "Yesterday I told you this, now this," and even if you try to resist him, say, "No, you are don't right. I know better." Abuser he disrespects the partner and considers himself superior to her. He totally disrespect your time, your space. He can go in your room. He can rape your body. He don't respect your wishes. He don't respect your feeling. He do with you all what he wants. He confuse love and abuse. Before in Russia, we say that if he hit you, it means he loves you. But it's not true. I was read story of a mother of Elon Musk, and it in Africa, not so long years ago, 20 years ago, they told if a man beat you, it means that he show you male behavior. And even it's good to beat woman because it's male behavior. And of course, you don't need to allow this. Abusive, it's very manipulator man. Few abusive men really internally or verbal abuse or intimidation control their partners. It's feels just felt. You don't do correct. Again, you're as a pig. You have too much kilograms. You are very stupid. You will never have success. And from all those words, you start to believe to them that he is right, and you stay in this behavior. Which type of abuse one man can make to a woman, and which type of women go in relationship with abusive partners. First, it's women who doesn't respect and doesn't love herself and has very low down self-confidence. Second, has too much worry about her life and about life of her children. She thinks, "Oh, I will die if I will do this." She believes it's normal to have abuse in relationship. Very often, women who go with abusive partner, they grow up in abusive behavior, and for her it's very normal if men beat you or emotional abuse, and oh, who cares? It's normal. Very often it's women who's very conservative and she say, "I never will divorce. In my family, in my culture, we don't divorce." And you stay again and again in this abusive behavior. Women who usually think, "I am guilty about this. I provocate him. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I'm not so good mother, not so good wife, maybe I'm not so good lover. And from this he can abuse me." Stop. Nobody cannot abuse you, beat you, hit you, tell you bad words. Doesn't matter what you're doing. You're a woman. It's not okay. It's not allowed. Very often, abusive women it feel guilty and shame about family situation and doesn't know how to change it. And she feel totally lonely and desperate. Like I cannot change anything. And she believes maybe with sex, if you will give him more sex, maybe he will better. It's not true. What we need to do if we go in this abusive behavior, how we can work with this? First, we need to say, "I have a troubles," and start to believe you can find solution for this. You don't need always to stay in this. Always have solution. I cannot say that it's easy, but it's have solution and you can go out of this solution. You need to develop your love to yourself, your self-confidence, and to feel I'm good enough. On my geisha, on my personal session, we work a lot with this. I'm good enough. It's not my fault. It's not my fault if somebody beat me, hit me, or aggressive with me. It's not my fault. And it's not your fault. You're a woman. Nobody cannot abuse you or to be bad with you. We need to work with mother and father and to see where in your behavior you allow people to tell you that you're stupid, you're ugly, you're a problematic person, and why you start to believe on this. And of course, you need to work with your inner child inside you and to tell your inner girl, I'm good, I'm okay, I love myself, I can be great with me. Abuse can be not only with hitting, abuse can be emotional. When partner very cold with you, doesn't speak with you, blame you, all time you're in stress, all time you're afraid, oh, he will come back and he will complain again, he never happy, he always blame me about something. It's also abusive behavior. Abusive when be distance, when he disappear and don't reply your phone, leave you alone with child, don't care about you. It's also abusive. Abusive can be cheating when he go with other lady and say, "A problem on you, I can do all what I want." And in this case, you need to say, "Stop. It's not my standard. I don't agree with this. I don't accept the situation. I'm not okay with this." You need to ask about help. Other women, other mothers, your friends, people cannot help you if they doesn't know that you need help. And usually people who has abuse, they never speak about this. They feel shame and they say, it's my destiny, I must be like this. No, it's not your destiny. And you don't need to feel shame. You need to feel proudness that you can ask about help and to say, I'm not okay. I need help. And to tell about this on the many places. And in the end, to looking from the help. Of course, you need to develop your education and your knowledge and to find a way to be material independent or financial independent, because usually people who stay in abusive behavior, they're very dependent of other abusive financial. You don't have your work, you have several children, you cannot take care about yourself. Always has options to work. Always you can find something what you can do. Always you can find your things. Highly recommend book of mother of Elon Musk, a woman which always has a plan. She was very abusive behavior many years, and one day she said, no, I can survive, I am more strong with my abusive husband. It's not was easy. Usually relationship with abusive partner not finish easy, but if you fight and you find your inner powerful, say no, I choose myself. And don't allow your children to grow up in this environment, because unfortunately after they will remember this model, and very often they will hate you, and very often they will stay on the side of tyranny of bad man who was abusive with you. And please, let's go out of this. Let's to develop your emotional strong energy. Let's to develop your sexuality. You don't need to sleep with somebody if you don't feel it. You don't oblige it. You need to sleep with somebody when you feel it, when you want it, when you're ready for this. Only in this case. Nobody cannot use your body if you don't want this. And yes, men need to do something especially for you, you to want to sleep with him. To be care about you, to be nice with you, to make you present, to invite you good restaurants, to make you flowers, to tell you compliments, even if you are married. Marriage is also not obligation, then you can sleep if you don't like sex with him. But in this case, it's again mean when you allow this. I have one client who was married 20 years. She allowed me to tell this story and say, please share the story with other ladies because I don't want they suffer like me. She has two daughters, which see how her mother was abused from her husband 20 years. She came to me because her husband was beat her a lot last time, and she said, I cannot more. From the side, she looks very good. She has her business. She worked with him. She was from the side look nice. Has two children, but what happened in the night in this family, she knows only her. And she say, I'm very afraid him that he can kill me, he can kill my daughters, and I don't know what to do. And ask yourself how you love yourself. And she say, oh, I'm not good enough. My mother always told me that I'm not good enough. My mother always told me that I need to go down, that I need to accept. My father was beat my mother. My mother say, stay and wait. You don't need to change nothing. It's our female destiny. No, girls, it's not your fucking female destiny. No, completely no. And I told to her, it's not your female destiny. Somebody to abuse you, to beat you, to rape you in the night, and you staying like this. And we start to work with her. She make geisha, she make personal session. First, to start to tell to her, you're good enough. When she told it the first time, she said, I cannot, I have like blockage here and I want to cry. And I say, you can cry, but you will tell it. Because you're good enough to be happy, and you are good enough, nobody not abuse you and not beat you in the night. Believe me, you're good enough for this. And she take care. And we start slowly. I ask her to take from personal session her childhood picture, and on this girl to tell to her, you're good enough. And second, I ask her to ask forgiveness from this girl. Then she allow somebody to beat her and to hit her and to rape her so many years. First her father, after her husband. And she cried a lot. And she said, I am so sorry that I couldn't protect myself, my inner child. And if it's happened with you, you need first to ask sorry about myself. I am so sorry that I couldn't protect myself. But now I am big. And now you're not 5, 10 years old. You grow up, girls. You grow up. And now you can protect yourself. And now you can ask help. And now you can say stop. You have help always. Other people can help you. You are not alone in this world. But inside you need to take this decision. And we start to work with her slowly. She start to have her actions. She start to work independent work of her husband. She find a different apartment. She find very good lawyers to divorce. Of course, her husband start to say, I will kill you. She was very brave. She say, no, I don't will stay with you. Even I prefer to die than to stay with you. And if you will, she records this speaks, and she say, if you will do it, my lawyers will put you in prison immediately. It was a big fight, and it was very slowly, work 1 year. After 1 year, thank you God, she divorced, absolutely healthy, good. She take money from this divorce. Her children very happy, have their family now, their children. She lives totally separately. She has different free relationships. She doesn't want to be married a long time. I think more in her life, and she enjoy her life. It was long life, but it's a possible. And never allow yourself to stay in position a victim. Say, it's not my life. It's not. And I'm Natalia Kubilkina, family therapist, sexologist, female coach, a woman who will always support a woman, who will always support your rights to be happy. Don't allow men to scream on you. Don't allow men beat you. If men beat you one time, he will do it again. And you need to run away immediately. Even if after this he's cry, he says sorry, apologize, you need to run. If man do it one time, he will do it again. If he rape you one time, he will do it again. It will repeat. And something inside you, your position of victim, attract this. Thank you a lot. It's attract inside you. And we need to work together. I am here for you to make your transformation, to go together through your pain. I make also retreats when I help people to go through this hell. I work a lot with people who pass this. And I always will protect you and always will take care of you to find powerful, to fight, and to find your inner powerful to say no. I don't allow this behavior with me. You can protect yourself. Thank you that you follow me. Welcome to Work Together. I would like to make one free group from all of you about sharing about those things. If you have domestic violence behavior, if you have abusive behavior, you make one group. It's 1 or 2 hours. In December, it's totally free for all people who need it on English. And it's very important time to support each other. We women, we can support each other a lot, but a lot. It's and with advice and with material help and with emotional help and with to make partnership, it's possible. You are not alone. Believe me, universe more kindly than you can expect. It's your choice, of course, to tell about this, to go out of this and to work with this. I plan now to go to Dubai, and Dubai plan one retreat in end of January, beginning and in January. We will make also our groups in London welcome from free and not free meetings to work with me personality. I'm very happy that we start now our seminars about sexology, what is okay in sex, what is not okay in sex, and how you need to enjoy sex. I never forgot also how one lady, she has very abusive partner, and when it's happened first time, she say, maybe because I hate sex. And I say, what do you mean? My mother always told me then sex is something very bad and dirty, and it's only enjoying of men. And I don't like it. I say, but you never give chance yourself to like it. And I worked deep with her. It unfortunately was too late because already they give documents from divorce with her husband, and she started to be lesbian. But it was exactly fault of her mother. As a mother, future mother or mother now, it's very important to give our children good examples. It's normal to hug with your partner, to touch your husband, to kiss him, to be in your sexual energy. I am always sure that a lot of abusive behavior go from there. When women they're cold, sexual cold, and men have then two options, or to be abusive with her and to provocate her energy through abusive behavior, or to go and to find the lovers. But if you really enjoy your sexual life and you really enjoy your partner, it will change a lot of things, but a lot. And it's very important to develop your sexual nature, how you are. Because a lot of you, I work with a lot of Indian people, Chinese people. It's very close culture, very close. In your culture, you doesn't speak about sexual life. Asian people, it's very close. European and American, more open. But a lot of clients who follow me, from which country you are, guys? It's very close religion country, Jewish people, and very often your religion go in conflict with sexual life, and you feel like God will blame you. God will do with you something bad. Today I was very, very, very happy. One of my clients called to me and invited me on her marriage. She grew up in family where mother told her that sex, if she will make sex, God will punish her. Then she can make it only in marriage. And even if she tried to make some relationship, she's a European woman, she feels so guiltness, and she every time has some problem, mushrooms, candide, some problem because she feels they do something bad. And for her, sex become to be sex, go to gynecology, sex, gynecology. And she was not accepted. She's a woman. She has a violent partner. And she came to me, one very beautiful young lady, traumatic, violent, abusive behavior around her, totally not believe in herself as a woman. And I'm very, very, very happy that she trusts me. She passed Geisha 1, Geisha 2, we work individual. And now, after all our job, she find fantastic, loyalty, beautiful, nice, young, amazing man. And he offered her marriage, and she invited me today on their marriage. It's one very beautiful church in Europe. And I feel so proud and so happy. When I see this result, it's really make me very happy. And I don't want you to stay in these energies that like it's your last chance. Girls, you can change. If you don't like me, work with other psychologists, but find your therapist. Don't allow yourself to suffer. Life it's not from suffering. Please use a therapy as a method. Has so many good colleagues in this life. If you don't like to work with me, choose other. Work with me, work with somebody else. But please don't allow abusive behavior. Don't allow stay in the same point. Grow up. Grow up and go up and up and up. I will very happy to make with your live in Geisha, London. We start also our sex marathon from all of you who would like to develop yourself and to go next level and to know how to develop your sexual energy because it's beautiful process. And when you develop, you go on totally next level. And of course, on this level, you receive totally different result. And I'm happy to help you, to be with you, to develop your sexual nature. Welcome on our website to see all the information and to grow up together with us. Thank you to follow me. Natalia Kubelkina was with you. Bye bye.